Welcome you students. Again I come up with a question from a resolution of force. The question is a system of four forces acting on a body is shown. Determine the resultant force and its direction. The force system is given in such manner. There are four forces: 200 Newton force, 120 Newton force, 50 Newton force and 100 Newton force. Try to take the given data GD. Given data. What about the force 1? The force 1 is 200 Newton, and the force 2 is 120 Newton, and the force 3 which is given 50 Newton, and force 4 which is given as 100 Newton. What about the inclination of all the forces? Here comes, there is no inclination given in the diagram, but to find the inclination there is a clue. Okay, so what we can do is, in order to find the theta value, see, we have to find this angle theta 1. By the help of the trigonometry formula, we know tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. Okay, opposite side by adjacent. Tan theta is equal to opposite side divided by adjacent side. So with the help of that, I am going to take theta 1, then opposite side, in the sense theta opposite side is 1 divided by, here comes tan theta is equal to, that means here theta 1, so I am making theta 1. So tan theta is equal to 1 divided by 2, opposite side by adjacent side. So that theta 1 will be tan inverse of 1 by 2. What is the answer? We get, if you calculate on the calculator, roughly we will get 26.56 degree. Okay. Similarly, if you calculate theta 2, here as well there is no clue about the theta. This theta 2 needs to be found. So what I am going to do is the same format, theta is equal to tan inverse of opposite side divided by adjacent side. I am going to do it so that here comes tan inverse of opposite side of this theta is 4 divided by 3. So that I will get theta value as, roughly I can say 53 degree. Okay, we will get 53 degree. And move to the next force F3. It is directly given theta with respect to x axis, it is 60. So theta 3 is 60 degree. And what about the theta 4? Which is given as 40, but this inclination angle is given with respect to y component, y axis. So our need is always we have a practice of taking the angle with respect to x axis. So this angle we want. If it is 40, I can say this quadrant is with 90 degree. So if you put 90 degree minus 40, we get 50 as the angle. This is the answer for theta 4. So we got the given data, and from the picture we have grasped all the inclination of the forces. What needs to be what needs to be found? Here we need to find the resultant force and the direction. So resultant force and the direction in the sense angle of resultant needs to find. After having this given data and to find the things, get into the solution, at first step we need to describe the components. That means with respect to x-axis and with respect to y-axis of the force component. Okay. So for that, I just drawing the quadrants. Here in the first quadrant there is a force 200 Newton. It is moving in such manner. So I can say this inclined force is partially vertically up and horizontally to the right, since it is going in such manner. So vertical force moving upward and horizontal force which is directed to the right. So when I designate the force 200, for the horizontal force how to take cos and theta value which is 26.56 degree. Here the vertical 200, it's a vertical component, so sine theta 26.56 degree. Okay, move to the next one. 120 Newton force which is moving in such a way. This is how the force is moving. So I can say it can be partially vertically up and partially vertically or partially horizontally left. Okay, vertically up and horizontally left. This is how the possibility of the force can move. So that I can say this 120 Newton force in the vertical sine, what about the theta? 53 degree. Here comes 120 cos, it's a horizontal, so cos 53 degree. What about the next 50 Newton force? 50 Newton force is just directed something like this. So it is vertically downwards and horizontally directing to the left. So directing to the left and vertically downwards. Designate the magnitude of force 50 cos theta. Theta value is 60 degree. 60 degree. Here it is 60 degree. Yeah. And then 50 sine 60 degree for the vertical one. So what about the next one? It is moving in such a way. So partially horizontally right and partially vertically down. So directing right side, directing downwards. These are the possibility of force to move. So for the horizontal force, I am going to designate as 100. It's a horizontal, so cos theta. Theta is 50 degree. And here 100 sine, it's a vertical component, so sine 50 degree. Okay, what is next? We can just calculate sum of horizontal force. Sum of horizontal force. Add all the horizontal forces, summation of h. Here's the summation of h. This is on horizontal, here it is, and here it is. These are all the horizontal forces. Add. Here it is 200 cos 26.56 degree. What about this sine? We know when the force is directed horizontally right, it is positive. When it is left, it is negative. When it is vertically up, then it is positive. Vertically down, it is negative. This is the sign concern. So it is directed to the right, so it is a positive one. And then for this 120 Newton force, 120 cos 53 degree, where it goes? It moves to the left. Left in the sense it's a negative sign, so it carries minus. and then 50 cos 60 degree, 50 cos 60 degree. Try to find the sign. It is directed to the left. Similarly, the last one. So just give the minus sign. And then horizontal force is 100 cos 50 degree. What is sign? What is the sign for this? It is directed to the right. So it carries positive sign. Just calculate it in your calculator so that summation of H value we get in terms of Newton. Actually, you will get 146.17 Newton as answer. Always summation of H, summation of V, resultant will be in terms of Newton. So what about the next step? Sum of vertical force. Sum of vertical force. So here summation of V concern add all the vertical forces. We know the force which is pointing to the up is a positive sign, pointing to the down it's a negative sign. Okay. So here concern 200 sine 26.56 degree, which is moving up, so it's a positive. And then next one which is moving up, so it is a positive one. 120 sine 53 degree. Similarly here 50 sine 60 degree force is there. This force is just directing downwards, so it is a negative sign. And 50 sine 60 degree. What about the next one? 100 sine 50 degree, which also directing towards downwards. So the sign concern it's a negative. Just calculate the V value. Summation of V will get in terms of Newton. Roughly I can say 65.52 Newton. Okay, 65.52 Newton. What is next? Our task is to find resultant force. We have summation of H and summation of V. So that summation of H square plus summation of V square, that means square root of summation of H square plus summation of V square is nothing but the resultant or. So resultant can be calculated by this formula. Resultant. So resultant will be, by substituting the values, 146.17 the whole square plus 65.52 the whole square. Do the calculation, we get the resultant value positive 160.2 Newton. In terms of Newton, 160.2. Okay. What is next? Resultants identified. Direction. That means inclination of the resultant. Directions. How will you find it? What is the formula? Direction is alpha is equal to tan inverse of summation of V divided by summation of H. Tan inverse of, just substitute the value. Here comes summation of V is 65.52. Okay. What about summation of H? Summation of H is here 146.17. So that by simplifying it, we'll get alpha value in terms of degree. Do the calculation. I hope you will get 140 degree. Sorry, 24.14 degree. Okay, 24.14 degree. And then the results and alpha, we got the value. We are in the last stage, that means in the result. We need to do the graphical representation. So result, just draw the quadrant and place the resultant. That's the thing. Here, for that, we have to note the summation of h and summation of v. Here, the summation of h value, we got in positive. Positive means we know it is directed towards the right. Am I right? Horizontal, positive in the sense it is directing towards right. So from here itself we can predict it. This force is just moving in the right side horizontally. And what about the vertical force? Vertical force also we got a positive value. So that we can say if we got the positive value, it is directing towards where? Upwards, right? So vertically upward, this summation of v is moving vertically upward. So it has been already identified from these values. So summation of h is somewhere here, summation of h value is somewhere here, okay, directing to the right, positive direction, and summation of v is directing upward. So summation of v is somewhere here, okay, summation of v is somewhere here. What about the resultant force? Resultant force lies between the two forces, and as per the resolution of force concern, between the two force the resultant force will act, right? So in between these two forces, summation of h and v, I am going to take the resultant force, or what is the inclination? We got it as 24. So note it down. The inclination of the resultant is 24 from the horizontal, 24.14 degree. Also you can represent the magnitude of resultant as 160.2 Newton. Okay. I hope you understood when you are having such kind of questions and how to work with the resolution of force method. Thank you so much.